Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? I guess y'all are wondering what the heck am I doing up here too? Well, it's not really that early. It's about 10 o'clock. But when I came out of my bedroom this morning, I had this awful smell in my house. I'm going around, I'm checking each and every trash can. I'm checking my sink, 'cause I haven't washed my sink out for a while. When you got a garbage disposal, you got to clean that thing out every now and then. And I couldn't figure out what it is. I still don't know what it is. I took my trash out. As a matter of fact, I got to put a trash bag in there. I forgot to put a trash bag in this one. And and I goes outside. I see these trucks. I don't know if they're working on the sewer or something. I really don't know what's happening. But when I came back in, it seems like I don't smell it no more. So, once I took the trash out, it seems like I don't smell it. So it must have been coming. But I smelled the trash. I had the trash can up to my nose because I had just taken my trash out on, like Monday, I think it was. Usually I take my trash out about twice a week. And it wasn't even full or anything. Nothing was full. And I went and took the trash out of the bathroom. I got the trash out the living room. I took the trash out of my bedroom. Ain't too much happening in the bedroom. But I started eating in there. I had stopped eating in my bedroom because, that attracts ants, mice, and all that kind of blah, blah. And I mean, I would hate to wake up one night and look over there and see a little beady-eyed, oily-eyed rat in the bed with me. I would have to leave home quick, fast, and in a hurry. But I think it's okay now. But I think they're still out here. Let me see if they're still out here. If those trucks are still out here. Excuse my army hat this morning. I don't think I ever wore this hat up here. This hat used to be my daughter's. See they got cones out here? See them trucks over there? There's trucks way down. I don't know if you can see way down the street or not. And then down the other way as well, there's some, down this way, there's also some trucks and stuff out there. So I don't know what is going on out here this morning. I don't know if it's the sewer. I don't see any. You can't see the name on the trucks. Well, I can't, not from here. But way down there's a big green one, and then there's another one, and I don't know what you call that thing, for a lift. Some kind of, they're cleaning up the fallen limbs. I don't know. They might be getting ready to trim the trees. And see that tree over there, y'all? There's buds on that tree. And there's buds on my tree. See my tree right there? So, I don't know what's going on. I know it's a beautiful day and everything, y'all. It is gorgeous. I mean, you can go out there with no shirt on already, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Get your shorts out and go on out there and jog around the block a couple times. I wish I could jog around. I wish I could jog. But, after you get a certain age, ain't but so much jogging you can do. So just appreciate walking. But I don't even walk to the trash can. Here goes my throat. I take my scooter out and drive to the dumpster because it's not like a hop, skip, and a jump. In one sense, it's not. Especially if you got to carry bags and stuff. But just me, I could walk, to the dumpster and back. I haven't even had breakfast this morning, y'all. Ain't been too long, got up. I've been sleeping in for the last couple of days. So I said got up maybe about 9:30. Haven't had breakfast. But again, I was eating in the middle of the night some Cheerios. I said, if I keep that up, I'm going to have to go to the store and get me some milk. This looks just like an army hat. But I like it. But the bib, what do you call this thing? The bib needs to be stretched out just a little bit more. But anyway, it covered up my head. And I don't know where the fog is coming from this morning. Now, this is the first time I woke up with a fog in a while, y'all. I should probably gargle with some salt and some warm water before I came up here. But I was just so in a hurry to tell you about what was going on until I didn't even think about it. I really didn't. And I ran out of the house. You know, I usually wear sunglasses when I go out because of my eyes and stuff. And I didn't even do that. I just had to get this trash out of my house. I don't know what it was. It almost smelled like sewer. But that don't look like what's out there. It didn't smell like anything rotten. It just smelled sewerish. And I don't understand. I still don't know what it was. But anyway, like I said, I got all my trash out of here and everything. So, because I ain't about to smell it. Because I'm going to fry me some potatoes and cook me a couple eggs this morning, y'all. Even though I should not eat the potatoes. A couple of potatoes and some eggs. Maybe I should leave the potatoes off. I ain't wearing no shorts this summer. So, hey. I ain't worried about that. I definitely ain't wearing no swimming suit. I don't think I've ever worn a swimming suit in my life, except when I was in school. You know, we had swimming in school, and you had to go. If you didn't go, I think it went by how many times you went. We had swimming maybe once a week or something like that. I forgot exactly how that thing went, but they provide you with the swimsuit. You know how they do in school, and I would go just enough to pass because it would mess my hair up, and and usually I'm a little young lady, and I didn't want to be walking around the school with a nappy head. You could always tell who had went swimming because the head was nappy that day, and then you got to go home and try to straighten your hair out so you could be prepared for the next day and all that blah blah. You know, you could put a swimming cap on as much as you want to. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me give you some potatoes out of here. I want to bring them up. I think I cook a couple, maybe, I don't know, because I might go, since it's such a nice day, I might just go to KFC to get lunch and, maybe get me a pot pie and a piece of chicken. How that sound, y'all? It's Saturday, after all. I go down there, and it wouldn't even take me long to get to KFC. Like I said, everything is on that one stretch. But KFC is just a little further down. I think I told y'all about this before. I got KFC. Wait a minute, let me get my thoughts together, y'all. I should have taken those grapes out. Let's see. No, look. They've been in there too long. I forgot about those grapes. I mean, a couple eggs. I'm gonna let them bring them to room temperature. And then I gotta bring my, put them in that. Ooh. That's probably a potato chip or something. Yep, I'm gonna have me a Saturday morning breakfast. And I hope that the mailman comes to pick up. I don't know if maybe I might not, but I'll bring him out there just in case. That way I don't have to worry about cooking. But I still got beans. I got beans in that pot right there. Remember those beans? There's still some in that pot. And I'm trying to figure out. Let me take my hamburger out of here. Where are you, hamburger? Ain't that much in here. So that looks mighty small now. Look at that. That's going to be a big old fat hamburger. Ain't going to be no meatloaf, I don't think. But anyway, I'm glad. It seems like every once in a while, though, it seems like I get a little whiff. Woo! Every time I turn that lamp up, it always shocks me because it's so bright. I think that's, I don't know. So what y'all got on your agenda today? Only thing I thought about, I gotta turn this thing down. It's too bright. Only thing, no, that's not bright enough. Let me turn TV. But, like I said, the only thing I'm thinking about on my agenda is I might go get me one of those chicken pot pies from KFC and get a piece of chicken. But then if I cook all those potatoes, it'll be too much. Did y'all see Taylor Swift? I think she's on the Disney Channel. I just seen her come on my TV. That's why I was asking. But I didn't see it. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. I like her. I think she's all right with me. Her, Dolly Parton. I love Dolly Parton. Cher. Britney Spears. Janet Jackson. Somebody said something about Janet Jackson supposed to be going on a tour. I said, she getting on up there in age now. Because her and my daughter was the same age. One of my daughters that passed. And my daughter would have been 70, 70. She would have been 58 this year. Her birthday is in April as well. My birthday is April the 2nd. Her birthday is April the 6th. And I got a granddaughter April the 6th. I think I went through that and told y'all all about the April babies and everything. And Janet Jackson is the same age as her. She's darn near 60. Oh, yeah, she is. And so I don't know how, she could pull off well, she could still do a concert. Even Beyonce has slowed down. And I think Beyonce is only like 40-something. She ain't as old as Janet Jackson. But you got to, there's some point in your life, you got to slow down. You just can't do it. Because remember Michael Jackson when he was like doing the This Is It, I think, tour? Well, he was preparing for that when he died. He was preparing to do, I don't know if he finished it or not. I seen it. I seen what he had done, what he had done. They looked like they were doing a lot of marching, like a soldier or something. I said, wow. And, and all that spinning and stuff that he used to do and, the moonwalk and, it takes a toll on you. And just like, I think one performer said they lose about 10 or 15 pounds doing one concert because of, all that. Because you got to be fit. You got to be fit to do something like that. You can't just jump on stage and, hey, let's go. It ain't like doing a 3-minute record, y'all, like we do. We might dance on a record for about 2 or 3 minutes, and we're done. But to do that in a concert setting, like a whole hour, it takes practice, skills. You got to have a skill for that sort of thing. And you got to be in shape. Because if you ain't in shape, forget about it. It ain't going to happen, Captain. Well, anyway, I didn't come up here to tarry too long, y'all. I just came up here to let you know what is going on this morning. How y'all doing? I hope all is well. And like I said, I might get me a chicken pot pie. But I haven't even had breakfast. The eating through the night. That's why I ain't hungry. So it's 10 o'clock. And if I eat now, I'm not going to get hungry again probably until around 2-ish. I don't know. Maybe I should wait until tomorrow to get the chicken pot pie. But then I'm cooking the meatloaf. But if I don't feel like cooking a meatloaf, I don't know how the weather's going to be tomorrow, but right now it feels really, really good. Now, I don't know how it's going to be for the rest of the day. What's happening the rest of the day? So my mouth is dry. It's 50 degrees right now, y'all. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. And it said the humidity is 72. 50 degrees. 10 o'clock in the a.m. I think it's going to climb up there into the 70s today. Yeah, y'all can get them short shorts on. Wear them real short. so you could just about see the, y'all tickle me sometime in the summertime. You got a whole lot of nerve. You got more than I had. I ain't never had that much gall. But like I would wear a miniskirt finally, and I thought I was too old. Like when Twiggy came out with the miniskirt, oh, the miniskirt was hot. Everything was hot. The hot pants, the hot whatever. You had a miniskirt, then you had the mini skirt, the one I dare you to wear skirt. And then you had the dare you to wear shorts, because you'll see one of them flitters hanging out, in the back. And some people would actually cut them off to make Daisy Duke shorts out of them. But I never, I had worn some in the house, around the house, because I was that type of person back in the day. But I would never, like wear them out. But I did wear the mini skirt. But I thought I was too old. I think I was about 23, 22 or something like that. And I thought I was too old. I had 2 children at that time. But I used to wear them. And I would wear them with the white pantyhose. They were like the nurses used to wear. Remember the nurses years ago, they used to dress up in the white. And then they had the white cap on and all that. The white dress and the white shoes and everything looked like it's supposed to be sterile. And the doctors walk around with their white, doctor's coat or whatever that thing is called. They walk around with that on. And now it's like, I wear what I want to wear. I'm a nurse. I don't care. I don't have to wear no hat. You remember, y'all ain't that old though, so you probably don't. You might see it on some movies. Speaking of movies, I watched a movie with Joan Crawford. It seems that they're featuring her this month on YouTube because a lot of her movies are on, and I haven't seen the main movie I think I ever saw was Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Now that one I remember very well, but I think it was Harriet Craig. That was the name of the movie that I was watching. It was good. She's a good actress. And I love watching her. She looks like she'll tear your eyeballs out now, if you get on her nerve too much. I forgot who was starring in that movie with her, but it was good. Maybe y'all should check it out. Sometimes I like watching the black and white movies, instead of so much stuff. I'll show y'all RuPaul. You go, girl. Look at RuPaul. You see RuPaul? That's the prettiest man I think I ever seen in my life. Look, that man, look, when he gets in drag, he looks better than a lot of us women now. I'm telling you. For years and years, he's been doing that. I think I should have a cup of coffee because my thirst is taking over my... I think I will. I will have a cup of coffee. Mother, may I? Can I have a cup of coffee this morning? I had 1 cup of coffee yesterday. I really think I'm upping my coffee. It's too much, but it's, the caffeine free. So I don't feel too bad, Well, it says 97% caffeine free, so you know how that goes. I wash my hands a minute. Come to think of it, I ain't washed my hands since I went to the garbage. But I ain't touched nothing. I just threw the garbage thing already open, so I just threw the trash over in there. I didn't touch anything except my scooter and my door, but still, don't hurt to wash your hands. No. I let the water run a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know if it was the sewer that I smelled or not, y'all. Well, I'm going to zap it in that microwave to see what happens. If any time the heat should kill the germs, It certainly should be now. I'm gonna zap it right over here in the microwave. You know, I was watching. Excuse me, y'all. That bra is killing me. I ain't used to wearing no bra. Should be against the law to wear it, but you know, you can't go around flopping around outside. But I had my jacket on. I really didn't have to. There was a lady on YouTube. I forgot her name. She's probably in my history. But I was watching her last night, and she was showing all these different things to do with ramen noodles. And she was saying that you could make them and they would taste like, you know how you make the fried rice, the Chinese fried rice and stuff? And she put peas and carrots and onions. It was suggesting delicious. But I don't know, y'all. I've tried a lot. I've tried these things a lot of different ways too. I've put vegetables in them as well. And sometimes I would use like half a packet because there's so much salt in these things. And let me see how much salt. I don't know. Y'all probably eat them too. Give them to your kids because it's quick and easy. You know, you just want the kids to get hungry, get out your hair. So you just go ahead and give them some of these. But some people overkill it. Give the kids these too much. I mean, once in a while, and using a little bit of packet because their palate, you know, their taste is not like our taste. Children are not. Wait just a minute, y'all. And I have a whole box of these things. And I don't know how long they last. It says, look like July 4th. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, y'all. And she was making everything ramen, you know, she was making it out of that, and it looked pretty good, but I don't know if I want to try it or not. But I might try the one with the, that she made with the taste like the stir-fried chicken. I mean, stir-fried rice. What am I talking about? I don't know, y'all. I ain't woke up good yet. But I'm going to get a spin on after a while. I ain't got to do that much today, though. I can take it easy. You know, nobody here but me. Ain't nobody here but me and these chickens. You might say, well, where's the chickens? I don't have no idea. Hope y'all had our coffee this morning. Now, some people get up in the morning and say, I haven't had my coffee yet. What do you mean, so? Oh, what? I mean, coffee, I can't tell the difference when I drink coffee and when I do not. I really don't. I know that when I used to drink that Maxwell House, it used to make me nervous, you know, like jittery. That's why I like to use the caffeine free. But when I go to Dunkin', I take whatever they got. But that's just, you know, like every now and then, you know, with Dunkin'. But this, I'm going to drink every day. A piece of hair. Is that my hair? Gotta be mine. Who else's hair could it be? And I drink Dunkin', like I said, maybe every now and then. Y'all should come over and have some coffee. I'm wondering, are you supposed to put this stuff in the refrigerator? Because, I don't know, because it cools down your coffee. And then you want to stick it back in the microwave again. But I'm just gonna drink it like it is. Because to me, it tastes good hot as well as cold. Oh my goodness, I still got my bedroom slippers on. I mean my indoor-outdoor slippers on. And I said, shoot, my toe is hurting. That's what made me realize I got my go to the foot doctor shoes on. See? And when I took the trash out. That's how anxious I was to get up here to talk to the AAG team. And, I didn't even take my socks off. Wore put my slippers. Let's see, I put these old dirty slippers on. And they are dirty. I got so many slippers I ain't never even worn. Maybe I should bring. But the ones I had ordered from Temu, they're big. I showed them to you, didn't I? Didn't I show y'all that? Well, I'll show them to you when I take this in the room, because I'm taking these. Put them in the room. Oh, don't pay my room no mind now. That's my closet. Let's see if I can find these. Here they are. Bought these from Temu. I forgot how much they cost. Well, of course, there's two of them. And these are my slides that I've never worn, never ever. These are my other shoes I bought from Temu. And these are my other slides. I've never worn any of these. I don't know what else is in there, y'all. But since we're in here, let you see what is happening in here. Whoa, Michael. This is the coat side, more or less, and the long sleeve side. I don't even know if you could even see down there, so dark. But anyway, y'all ain't worried about that. I was supposed to clean that off the other day, but I didn't. So, I do things at my own leisure. And that's my crochet stuff. I love this little bag. It just, I like it. Now I wish I had somewhere to go to travel. It's so easy, And I kept it this size. I don't know, I'm not videotaping. But look, see how easy it is? And the wheels turn around 360. And once I learned the zipper and I zipped it, there's a zipper, so I can open it up to expand it. I showed you a demonstration of it. And I got some of my knitting stuff in here. I love it. I left the MAILMAN soup out here now. Oh boy, I think I'm getting ready to close the video, y'all. Because I'm just talking about any old thing that comes to mind, just jibber-jabbing. And on that note, excuse me, I'm out of breath just a little bit. And I got to do my breathing thing. This is my breathing stuff. And already I've got crochet hooks laying around. Good way to lose them. Let me show you what I was practicing on, just in case you was wondering. I was practicing this. This is what I made. But guess what? I ain't get it right. See that? I added an extra stitch somewhere in there. I said I got to practice that more. But I don't think I'm going to make that because it's too hard. This lady named, I think, Maze and Ruth. They make that. And then they put the little teddy bears on the, for the baby blanket. And then they got one they put the little rabbit on. They good, though. They real good. I mean, for the crocheting and stuff. They are there's a lot of good ones on there, though. That coffee hit the spot. It really hit the spot, y'all. Feel warm. I can feel it, warmth going down in here. But like I said, it is not cold this morning. I don't know what's happening this afternoon. I think it's going to be, I didn't ask the old girl over there. Let's see if I can put which one I want to leave out here. I'll put these over here. This is going to be my practice, that I'm going to use for the practice. Because I'm going to unravel this and just practice something else. You know what? It would be a nice day to take the children out to the park and put them on the swing and let them swing and let them run around and get, rid of some of that extra energy they have. Because kids can go, some kids can go from the time they get up until the time they get ready to go to bed. And then when they get ready to go to bed, they don't want to go to bed. Oh, please, Mommy, can I stay up a little while longer? Oh, brother. Yeah, well, let's read a bedtime story so they can calm down. But to get out there and run around out there today would be perfect. I hope it's not going to rain, for the sake of the kids can get out. But, kids stay in the house too much. Because of what? The computer and the computer game, Fortnite, whatever it is they're playing. They don't want to go out. They don't want to go to the park. Unless something is going on like a baseball game, or either you got to try to bribe them because you're going to buy this for them or you're going to do that for them. Otherwise, they like to be in their room because that's where the action is. And on that note, I'll see you again soon. And I go with love.